Guy goes in the agent's office, and he says, I got an act for you.
And the talent agent goes, what kind of act do you do?
And the guy says, it's a family act.
It's myself, my wife, my mother and father, my 11-year-old son, and my 7-year-old daughter. The agent says, I like it so far, tell me a little bit more.
These are my 2 children. They pass gas to the tune of What a Wonderful World in unison.
One of the sons is playing a xylophone with his cock.
I give my son a rusty trombone.
My wife lies down, I drop my pants, I start bumping my balls in her mouth.
My daughter's there with her lesbian lover.
They're fucking in a canoe. She gets fingered, then does a thing about Christianity.
While he's saying the 4 questions, I start jerking off right into the matzah.
As she's sucking my dick, I twirl a flaming baton.
I come out dressed as Hitler in crotchless panties.
I'm blowing a load in the back of this hooker's head.
Right above them, totally nude, are their kids eating pages from the Bible.
I'm watching Full House.
Father takes out an epaulette and he starts shaving his wife's back.
Guy walks on with a donkey and he's wearing a turban.
A Scottish donkey comes on.
The donkey's wearing a turban.
And then a huge elephant pees all over us.
I blow a horse.
2 mountain goats.
And then Gwyneth Paltrow actually fucks a dog.
And I shove that greasy sewer rat up his ass, and then we cork it in there with some wine cheese, and we leave him there, and we let the drama build.
The dog starts coming, the father catches the cum, and rubs it all over his daughter's cunt.
My wife does a ballet on a high wire act with the wooden leg.
There's a circus clown without any neck, but we like him.
They have a midget uncle with 3 dicks coming out of his head.
I am catching the ping pong balls, and I'm catching them in my ass.
When are you gonna hit the watermelon? We love that part.
The big guy grabs the little Japanese woman and begins beating the children with the Asian woman.
We pull someone from the audience when we rape her.
Her vagina looks like a calloused dock worker's heel.
They wheel out a Holocaust survivor.
He comes on my wife's tits. We wait like a half an hour till it hardens, then I chip it off with a chisel.
My daughter licks my tea bags.
She has sparklers on each nipple.
And she volunteered to help him set his testicles on fire.
He's flipped her over, he's poured like a garlic vinaigrette into her ass.
We start swallowing a chandelier and a couple of candelabras, and we finish off with 19 helmets full of pus. I'm kidding about the pus.
5 guys with giant cocks are circle jerking while little midgets are shit out of the ass of a horse.
And they have a circle jerk with shit.
They're chewing on used Tampaxes. My sister comes out and lights the string on fire like a birthday candle.
The midgets come all over the Holocaust survivor.
And a couple of former senators. Their uncle comes out with a sledgehammer and smashes anybody in the front row who happens to be wearing a hat.
Now the boy comes out morbidly obese. Not his fault, not even genetic. We force feed him.
All 6 members of the family start making out very deeply, and they're going at it to an uncomfortably long time.
And they're all dressed as the cast of the Beverly Hillbillies.
They have sex in a kiddie pool full of beef entrails and aborted fetuses.
They sodomized each other in a ritual fashion.
I had my intestines removed, licked them off, and I put them back in my own body.
I took a big shit, and I made him look at it.
They all start coming, one by one.
And shoot fountains of jism into the $100 seats.
My grandmother on stage has an abortion, gives birth to a 3-pound Shetland pony.
The kids are Siamese twins attached at the ass.
My grandfather is the jockey, comes in third and paid $2.80.
The Siamese twins give each other reach-arounds and jerk each other off.
And that's the act. Isn't that terrific?
And the man takes this in, he says, that's certainly new, I've never heard of this.
What could this thing be called? What is this? What is it?
This man suddenly beams with enthusiasm and says,
The Aristocrats.
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 The Aristocrats. Oh, no. The Aristocrats.
The
Aristocrats.
The
Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Sophisticates.
The Aristocrats.
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 Aristocraten. Ski.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocats. Crats! Ah!
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats. The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats. The Aristocrats. The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats. The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats. That's it.
It's a hot joke. I got hot. I need a towel.